We're going to get out here and meet these families and what it's really like behind the scenes every day. These are our partners, our friends, and we're going to have a good time with them today. So this ought to be fun, interesting, our very first one of these.
It goes pretty fast, too.
What is it?
It's a 1939 Chevy Coupe, but it's not original.
This is the fun part. This is getting to see what life is like in Relìv, and the friends and family and our partners out here. We're going to spend a day in Phoenix with our leaders and some new people before the actual meeting and just get an idea of why this is a fun business.
We thought, well, we'll try this product.
Right.
We're hearing, some good stories and stuff. We try it. Phenomenal results in just the 2 months' time. It's just incredible. Anytime the weather would change.
I get a migraine. I'd be in bed.
She'd lose at least a day or 2 days. And the last time that happened was $155 going to urgent care, getting shots, the whole thing.
Horrible.
Her migraines, I mean,
I told him the other day, I said, well, I guess I've lost my job as being the weatherman now. Weather person, because
you could tell when
I
it was going to rain.
can't tell when it's going to rain now. It was raining outside.
So
because I could tell you when it was going to rain. I would get a horrible migraine when I'd be in bed.
Well, the minute you walked in the door today, I could see a passion in you that I'm like,
I'd never thought. Nobody could have told me that I'd feel this way and want to talk about
a
Relìv.
product.
Yeah,
but
it's incredible.
Yeah.
In 2 months' time.
And here's new people come in. They're in a couple months, like you said, and $3,000. They're on their way.
They're on their way.
They're on their way. Same dream.
And if people can understand that duplication, I mean, our compensation plan is real, because when you really invest in people and you really help people, it happens for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turn around and they invest in their friends and their loved ones, and it just, if we could really find the words to describe this for people, they'd be lined up right now trying to get in.
Yeah, they just got to see it.
They just got to see it. And that's all we've done. We just took them and showed them.
How long you been around?
We came into the business about 7 months ago.
Okay.
But we went to our first conference in Atlanta.
That was your very first conference?
Yes,
That was her first one.
We really started doing the business about October.
Yeah.
And we're just really excited about it because we're starting to do things now. So,
What did Atlanta do for you?
oh my gosh.
Yeah?
It has changed us this week.
Did it?
Since we've been home, it's like we finally see the real vision of Relìv, and we know what it does for people, and we know what it can do.
So 6 years ago, I was introduced to it. I went to a meeting. I brought home a couple of cans of this powder. I looked at it. We were on a low-carb, high-protein diet. I looked at it and said, well, I can't take this. So I set it on the shelf. A couple of years ago, Linda threw it out. We didn't know.
Can you believe that?
That
So
was
then
Relìv.
Misty came and came to us
Makes you
again.
sick.
And so we went to a meeting, and here we are.
You know, the thing I appreciate, Misty did not give up on us.
Yeah.
She kept coming back, and she kept telling us we needed to look at this. So I'm really glad she stuck with us.
If she hadn't have done that, you wouldn't be here. You
No,
wouldn't be
we
part of this.
We would have missed out on all of this. So we're loving it.
Hey, and we're sure glad she did come back. We got you along now. We've got some new friends, some new partners.
Yep.
Let's go have some fun.
We put our heart and souls into these people. You know, I'm here, Jeannie. I mean, we'd sit there and talk. Now, Jeannie, it's okay to go to the meetings. It's okay. You know, and she was real timid, and I think I can do this. I think I can do this. You know, she had a new baby.
I sat in the back row.
Oh, I remember.
First 3 Tuesdays in a row, I sat in the back and wouldn't talk to anybody because I'm thinking, what are they going to do to me? Are they going to suck me into their deal? I'm not ready for that yet. I don't know what this is. This might hurt. And then I just began to fall in love with the people. I mean, it looked like you could make a lot of money with this company. I knew the products worked already because we'd had those great results, but I just fell in love with the people, and they found out I wasn't stuck up after all.
Why is she just sitting back there not talking to anybody? What's going on?
And you know what? And I remember when Jeannie and Lynette Baldwin did their first training. Their very first training. I remember that. And they were phenomenal. And I remember grabbing them afterwards and going, wow, you two girls are going to be ambassadors.
Yeah.
You've got it. You're going to be ambassadors.
Yeah, it's that whole personal growth too.
Oh, it is.
You get out of this, you know. You can't put a dollar sign on that.
We were laughing because last Tuesday, Kimmy Fiore, she's a master director in the company, as she was doing the meeting, and Teresa, we all looked at each other and we were like, do you remember the first meeting that they did? And we were like, it was really,
And
really
now she's up there. She's up there. But you better not put that on
Don't
tape.
put that on tape. But you know, the thing was, I know. But it was just amazing. You know, you watch her.
up there with
She's just
passion.
passionate.
Sounds like an ambassador.
Oh my gosh! And you're just like, you know, I remember when. And that's the fun part of it. Gary wouldn't even do a meeting. He would not do a meeting. He said, Teresa, I'll never do a meeting.
No, not
Never,
a meeting. He
never.
said, I'll never tell my story.
I'll never get up there and tell my story. I'll go to the meetings, but I'm not going to go up there and tell my
And
story.
today, I mean, you do a great
Now he does-
meeting. It's
now he does
amazing.
Math
You are
schools.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's so fun.
We're going to do some ice blocking today.
There you go.
Woohoo! Yeah, I do this every day. Every Saturday, I'm out here right after training.
Oh, Jeannie, you're so funny.
I was going to run into that little girl.
Yeah.
Who's up? Who's up?
That was good.
Grandpa, don't. 3 in a row.
Those hills going underneath it. Wow. That's a great idea. Let's just keep trying new things until someone gets really, really injured.
And no duck poop.
They never have fun like this in Chicago.
That was weak.
Go read
This is what it's all about. You know, this is the fun part. If you think about the fact we're out there today with that group of just a few small friends and family, and, you know, John and Jackie Hayes being a prime example that one day started this area when it was just them, but they painted a vision, they understood what could be, and now here we are. We're going to have a fabulous event for this weekend. The reason we really came out, and look at this room. Look at the number of people that have now been touched by Relìv through this incredible opportunity, through these products, and it just expands and it grows and grows, and more people get to be a part of it. So tonight we're going to give them a fantastic show. Tomorrow we're going to get some training. We're going to meet some more people, some more stories, and again, this is what it can be anywhere in the Relìv world.